Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Glad to have you with us. Exciting morning. We're getting a bit of the way through the event, and we're down to the two semis in the A bracket. Winners of these two games that we have going on here today amongst our four will meet for the chance to be the first qualifiers this afternoon into the championship round. What's the feature game? Well, we've got the father-daughter duo of Cotter, a tremendous team that's been with us most years at this event. And then we've got, of course, the top-ranked team in the country, Walker Muyres. Should be a great game. Both are on form at this event, having won their first two games. And they're here now in Banff this morning, as I said, trying to earn a spot in the first qualifier game that'll be held this afternoon in Canmore. The other games we have going on, to the right on sheet 4 is Munro-Leong against Clyder. Clyder being the team that won the last qualifying event the first qualifying event to earn their way into the trials later this month. We've got Armstrong Griffiths against Mackenzie Middleton, a great match. And on the far side, another amazing match, Lot against Jones and Lang. A lot on the stake today, and a lot of great games to keep you up to date on. But we're going to get right into our Cotter Walker Muyres game. They just got going. I also want to say a big, huge welcome. Today, all day, we've got Gord Copthorne, who's going to be doing the commentating in between the players commentating. We've mic'd the players up. They tell us what's going on. It's great to listen to them. Every once in a while, we need a little interpretation or a little bit of information, and we've got Gord here to do that. He's been with us the last few years. He's an amazing individual and a very knowledgeable person in the game of curling, and it just so happens this year he's the president of Curling Alberta. Gord, welcome to the event, and look forward to hearing all your wisdom as the game goes on.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to very beautiful Banff, Alberta. It's a balmy 0-ish degrees, so at least the drive was nice to get here. As Steve said, we've got a thrilling match between a couple of faces, or three faces that people should certainly recognize. Meyer and Walkers are not new to the tours. Jim Cotter recently retired for foreman, also a name that everybody should know. So this should turn out to be a really interesting match. As you can see, we've already got a lot in play, which is what makes mixed doubles so fascinating. You don't get too many lazy ends. So Cotter and Cotter are playing yellow and sitting 3. We've got Walker and Muyres in an unenviable position of all the backing to the yellows, but they look pretty easy to move. So this should get a couple rolling.
Take your time.
Think he'll run up?
I think so. In here, yeah.
Gotta go. Okay.
Well, not the way you typically want to start off the first end, but here, let's do a rock count. We got 4 on one side, 4 on the other side. So Walker and Muyres have hammer, so that's good for them.
It's not bad either.
Yeah, it's not bad.
They're probably running that one, right?
Yeah. We could do that. You know the weight.
Yeah, like edge of 8.
Okay.
So now you need a double wide rock.
I'll play for short.
Yep.
Guard the double on the far left, but also have to guard the run back with the blue to the right. Ideal would be basically just tuck a corner under the blue on top 8-ish.
Hair soft release. Yep. Yep. Yellow. Hard line. Hard.
Weight's there.
How's the weight?
Weight's there.
Yep. Whoa.
Right there. Well, it's going to be hard to get all 4 of them out. A little deeper than Jim was after, but sweeping for line.
Yeah. Do you think I can get all of them if I play this?
I think it's worth a try.
Fuck, I think if I hit that on the nose, it's... I guess that'll jam, but... All right, let's give this a go. You okay with this?
Yeah.
All right, they're going to shoot the blue basically straight back. The front yellow one gets the two back yellow ones moving, and then it spins out the side. The one yellow clips the far left blue, most likely, and kicks it out, and the shooter probably rolls to the left underneath of the yellow. So there should be probably only 2 rocks left after this is said and done, if done the way he's after.
Did curl a little, like he might get an inch. Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa! Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
1, 2, 3. Spun a little flat, but now there's 3 blues to 1 yellow. It's not a bad problem to have for them.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, draw there.
That yellow's not going anywhere, though.
Yep. Just draw there is good.
So in mixed doubles, you would probably go so far as to say forcing 1 is a huge success. So bit of a corner freeze on this blue, and blue is pretty much going to be hard-pressed to take more than 1. So Jim and Jaylene are basically saying, go ahead, have 1.
I like it.
I like the line.
Weight's good.
Line's good.
Weight's good.
Clean. Yep.
Rolls
Whoa,
it.
Clean. Just for weight. Needs to curl a bit.
Should get there.
Line's good. Line's really good. Get it there. Yep. Yep.
Good.
Brilliant shot. So you got basically an in off from the right side yellow.
That's not quite for 2, is it, unless I stick my shooter? That's,
I don't think so.
I think I have to get right to the nose still.
You could try it. Like, I'm not convinced this might not go out and leave this one shot. I don't, it's not impossible. This isn't going to drag this way. It's actually going to, I think, go that way. But it's pretty unlikely. That's not a picnic either.
I only have like a half rock of air.
How much?
Like a half a rock of air, probably.
That'd be plenty, right? If you just throw hacks.
Yeah, like back line even.
So I think even if you go into there, it's probably good. So if you can throw like a 12 and a half.
Okay. What do you think for ice here? Like,
So we're going for a little chip off the yellow one. You're basically throwing a very heavy draw and just
and-
clip
and
the
from-
yellow.
okay. Does that work for you? Yeah, and from the hack, I only have 3/4 of that top yellow. Like, I thought if I could get to nose, but
I think this is our best bet.
should be okay in here.
Yeah,
like, it's
okay.
been swept a little bit.
A little bit. Just think a normal 12 and a
12
half.
and a half.
I like the weight. 12 and a half.
Close. Yep.
13!
Yep. Hard. Hard.
Little light and not a lot of room.
Hard.
But the front one.
Okay.
Try, Laura. 1 blue.
Good shot there, Kirk.
Hey, thanks. Good throw.
Well, that's a nice first end. Both teams can say they succeeded. Cotter managed to force one. Walker and Muyres can sell themselves on, hey, we scored in the first end. So, hey, wins for everybody all around. So, Steve, do you have any info on friends and sponsors?
Yes, we do actually. Thanks for asking, Gord. We have a great number of local sponsors, and we're just so happy to have them with them. A lot of their signs are out there for everybody to see. We've got our main sponsor, Vision Electronics, been with us for years. We've got Mary's Popcorn Shop. We've got Distinctive Homes, Bow Valley Credit Union. We've also got the Malcolm, Rocky Mountain Soap Company, Wildlife Distillery, Ridgewood, and GDS. Local companies doing a lot in the community, and certainly a big part of why we can make this event happen.
I've been out here for 2, 3, maybe 4 years, and a lot of those names have been repeated more than once. So I'll certainly extend a thank you to the lot of them.
Well, and to you, Gord, it's great to have you back out. I know that we usually get some comments about how knowledgeable you are, so I'm looking forward to seeing more comments in the chat about Gord's great commentating.
Well, I'll do my best not to repeat what I've said in the past. I'll come up with something new and brilliantly knowledgeable.
Well, it's just great to hear the players. I learn something new every time.
Mine's good. Oh, fuck, sorry, Kurt.
Well, according to Laura, this one's not quite going where she plans, but that's okay. It's only the first rock of the end. Now, there is a subtle metric that I've been tracking with this. If the lead of one team distinctly outthrows the lead on the other one, so if you're doing it in numbers, let's say one throws a 4 and one throws a 2 or a 3 and 1, like if one of the two of them distinctly outthrows the other, they have about a 65% chance of getting a good scoring outcome for themselves. It is, like steal 1, take 2, take 3, steal. But yes, so let's say Jaylene puts this one in the 4-foot. You would call that distinctly better than Laura. They have probably a 65% chance of scoring at least 2.
Weight's good.
And part of it is you can't react to that first rock. You can't take it out. You can't really do anything. So your alternative is to kind of freeze to it. You need 2 shots to overcome it, and you only have 4 rocks left. So yeah, it almost always works in the favor of the team whose lead out throws the other one. So I sell my teams all the time. The most important rock's the first one. Otherwise you chase all in long.
We're going to call that goodies from Gord. I look forward to the next goodie from Gord.
Mine's good. No bounce.
Close.
Okay, line's great. Yeah, line.
I'm a little light.
Okay, go ahead. Line's great. Okay, leave it there. It's good. Yeah, it's fine.
Thanks. Just hook around that guard.
Like this way?
Well, I'm a little worried about that, but
I know.
they
did
can
clear
probably
the front
tap
guard
that
quite
to
a
the
bit.
button, hey?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. We could there.
Yeah,
or
they
just
can-
guard.
I think so. There.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
With how Laura's guard
Thinking
bounced off the
here?
right half of the sheet's rather unattractive right now. You'd have to get pretty wide to get into the 4-foot, and yellow's already too fully in the 4-foot. So that red in the blue in the 8-foot is the worrying rock for them. It's in front of the 2 yellows, so make it less worrisome. The idea would be kind of corner frozen on the inside of it. We'd have to really paper that front guard to do it. So anything in front of it.
Good.
Halfway.
Line's good.
A little more than half.
Okay, yep. Yep, keep it there. Over and off. Curl a little.
If you could just
That's
tuck
good.
it under the blue a little
Really
to
good.
cut some of the run back off would be good.
I think anywhere in here again is good, eh? If I can get it right to the tee line, great.
Yeah, but the thing with here now is they're still playing this, but
Yeah, I mean, but we keep them out of the house at
Yep.
least. But I mean, in a perfect world there, I just don't think I want to be like back 4, right? Okay.
The game of chicken and mouse. Blue gets a little closer, yellow guards it. Blue gets a little closer, yellow guards it. Then blue tries to get rid of one and tie game. I will throw a quick compliment out to the ice crew. It certainly looks like they're getting plenty of curl.
line's good.
Close.
Okay, line's great.
Just line.
You don't need to, don't need to.
Looks a little
heavy.
warm. He didn't take his own advice. Light was better than heavy on this one, unfortunately.
Okay, we gotta try that.
Okay.
Bite top 4.
Okay.
This has the makings of a future run back coming. If Cotter gets this one even a quarter buried, third rock, there's going to be so much pressure on them. They're going to have little choice but to throw one of those blues back to even just open it up.
Good.
Both a little light.
Okay, yep. Yep.
Weight's good.
Clean. Yep. Yes. Hard line.
We over curling?
Yep.
It's like,
Yeah, it's over curling.
ooh, yeah.
That's not bad.
Okay, it stopped.
Okay.
That'd have been a really scary rock if it froze together. So that's where you're smart to just say, you know what, it's not going to be there. Let's leave it high. A lot of people would have kept sweeping that, hoping to get it by. Quarter frozen would have been really bad. All right, so we're going to see another attempt at this wraparound draw. So we've had one heavy, one light. That means we should split the middle and be perfect, right?
Line's good. This is a little tighter. Stay close.
Weight's good. Just line.
Okay, well.
T-line, I think.
Oh,
Still
room.
strikes me as a little heavy.
again.
Oh, he just agreed. Unfortunate.
Jesus. I should get that out of there, huh?
Green is okay, right?
So here's a smart thought. Don't leave it as yellow's backing if it's truly too deep.
Try again.
Okay, do you want to hair more ice?
Yeah, more ice for
'Kay.
sure. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
So that was a bit of an unfortunate spot for the blue to stop in as well, because it's kind of a catcher for a heavy draw or a misguided run back. So yes, once it was heavy, you probably wanted to get that back more to the 12-foot out of the way.
Good.
Weight's good.
Line's good. Yep.
Jim looks quite similar to the last draw.
Just for line.
A little less.
Clean.
Hair heavy.
Whoa. You're by. You can make it curl.
Going down to
Pretty
the blue
good.
one.
Don't really want to.
Okay, that's fine.
Actually, it's
You can make it curl, yeah.
Very nice shot, Jim.
Good. I could either enter here. I could probably run this. I don't think I could get it by and pick my own. And if I do touch this now, it's going into here.
This
Yeah.
too.
Or I guess now that one's less risky with
I think so.
that one here. Okay, let's run
I
this
think
one.
that's as good as anything, eh? I would say in a perfect world, you get it right there, eh?
Yeah. So like 7/8.
Yeah, I think so, eh? It's a millimeter high there.
Yeah.
Be pretty close.
This will curl a little.
Yeah.
Like here. Is that enough?
I think that's pretty good right there. Yep.
Okay.
So if made perfectly, this will be a exceptional shot. At the worst, giving up 2. At the best, stealing 1. If you don't quite make it right, it's going to be a few yellows to stick fingers at. But hey, you got an opportunity. So Laura's looking to be just a little bit outside of nose to drive it to the nose or inside nose of the yellow, just biting the button. Seems narrow to me.
Hard! Hard!
Unfortunate. Free draw for 4 for the Cotter pair. They basically just have to bite the blue. Now we haven't had a draw over here yet, so it's quite possible to misguess this, but they've Had some practice shots, so trust your gut. Should be the same as the other
What
side.
just happened? What is all that stuff?
I don't know. All right, give yourself some ice. Fill out the room there.
Yeah.
It's into the
Okay.
12-foot a few inches.
Not many have been thrown here for a while.
Yeah, it might be a couple feet, but
It's still, yeah, still.
give me top 4 on its own on this side.
Okay. Oh, that's there.
I like it. It's not bad.
Line's good. I gave it some. Clean. Yep. Whoa.
Just
Wait,
the
over.
line.
Line's fine. Line's fine.
Might need to run into some of that stuff they saw behind the
This is
hacks.
it.
Oh, they got a yellow catcher.
We're good.
There you go.
6.
Good.
Good thing they put that yellow one in the way. All right, that's 4 on the board for the yellow team. Cotter and Cotter up a few, but only the second end.
All right, Gord, well, let's take a quick look around and see what's going on. On sheet number 4, we have Trankleider took 1 in the first end. They're leading Monroe-Leong 2-0. But in the second end, they've just posted it. Monroe-Leong took 4. So they're leading 2-1. Trankleider do have Hammer playing in 3. Over on sheet 2, we've got Mackenzie Middleton taking 1 in the first, so they're leading 1-0 as we play second. And over Jones Lang lot, we have 2, 4, 6, 7 rocks almost all in a row on the center line. So we'll be excited to see what happens in 2. But I can say in the first end, Jones Lang did take 1. So they lead that 1-0, but some interesting angles and shots to come in the second end, and we'll give you an update when that's there. Back to ours. After a tremendous shot in 1, a run back by Kirk, Walker Muyres were able to get their 1, but in the second end, Cotter and Cotter keeping the pressure on. This time the run back wasn't good by Laura Walker and Cotter. A great draw on a side that hadn't been used to score 4 and put a bit of a wake up into the number 1 ranked team in the country.
It's close. I think we're there.
Line's good. Line's good. Line's good for the bump. Straight, yep. Yep, straight, hard. Hard. Hard, keep the line. Hard. Hard, straight up. Oh,
Good.
gosh.
Good shot.
It's gonna take more ice.
Another morning fun fact for you.
Yeah, what turn
Big
do you like
difference in
here?
mixed doubles from 4-man.
Wherever it's easier.
In 4-man, if you don't have hammer, you always want to air light. Guards are great things. In mixed doubles, if you don't have hammer, you actually want to air a little heavy because bumping the back one is not a bad thing. It makes a wall of backing, pushes it out of the 4-foot a little bit, all fine and dandy. Being light and say the top 12 or top 8, not such a good thing. So it's actually completely backwards from 4-man on the first rock.
Another Gord goodie.
Got a little bit of room.
That's not a fun fact.
Fair enough.
For others, it might be a fun fact. These are now Gord goodies.
Well, coaches have to call these things fun or we're just going to go crazy.
Girl.
Great shot, Laura. Beauty.
Go here.
2 very
Yeah.
good shots to start. Shots to start the end. Something I was going to point out quickly that I thought was fascinating. So, Cotter and Cotter were talking about her last draw, and you never once heard them say a tie. And I'm a big proponent of that. They said relative to the other side or relative to a previous shot. So he said, give me 4 foot on the other side, top 4, and I'll get it there. That actually makes it easier for people to connect with than just spitting out numbers.
Good.
So that's kind of a big movement in curling these days is
Not
to
bad, we can
speak
wait.
relative to something you've done
Wait's pretty
recently so
close.
it's more
Wait,
connectable.
wait.
You just threw something over there,
Wait's
throw
really
the
good.
same over
Back
here, or 2 feet more, or 3 feet less.
Yep.
It's much easier to visualize how to do that.
Line's
So that's
good.
kind of like 2 Gord goodies rather than like a Gord goodie and a fun fact.
Well, I can't steal that one. That's be regurgitating someone else's brilliant idea. But I suppose that's what commentary is all about, right?
Just T-line. T-line.
Okay, let it work if you can. Well, no.
Yeah, it's back 4.
Oh.
Kirk's had a little bit of heavyitis this morning, and it's not
Okay.
doing him a lot of justice, but still 3 blues in the forefoot.
9.
To answer your question on sheet 1, Steve, they
it.
smashed the heck out of it, and there's only 2 rocks left in play. What you can't do with parking lot weight.
What turn?
Intern.
Okay.
So, in case you just caught it there, Jaylene asked Jim what turn he was playing. He said in turn, which means curling to the right. So she goes to the right side because the sweeper wants to stand on the resist curl to start with. Because you'll typically over curl than under curl.
Solid 9.
Close.
Little more maybe.
Yep. Yes!
Jim's inside on his line.
Gotta go, Jay! Hard! Hard!
Okay, good.
Nice shot.
Sorry.
Jim apologizes to
Now
the
make the
YouTube
flames
world
look a little
for
less
swearing.
weight then? Or do you want
Yeah,
a
I
little
think
less?
he's
Yeah.
at a
That's
count
good.
of
And
about
then if that
minus
rock
10
is a little
compared to the
straight,
other
it should
two,
be
so no
okay.
worries.
I thought I heard fire truck.
Absolutely. I keep forgetting to bring my buzzer to beep it, but I just miss all the time, you know? All right, well, they cleaned that up a whole lot, which is looking good. So now put one right into the pile of yellows.
Line's good. So, pretty close.
Same weight.
Yep.
Back
Yes!
4.
Whoa.
Back 4, back 8.
Whoa.
Now
Same
you'd love
weight.
to not move
Oh.
the yellows around because they're a really nice pocket.
Get off of there. Will do, eh?
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Jim's going back to the textbook of see what we can do to force them one. Nose freeze here would do a really good job of that.
Hair less.
Little tight.
Hair light if anything.
Yep. Yes. Line's good. Yep.
It's good. Yep.
It's good.
See, now that's what I call brilliant. Sweep it most of the way down, say it's right, stand up and walk away, make the other person finish sweeping.
Gonna hit it now, or does that leave him a double back?
Sorry?
Will it leave him a back if we do this? I guess if you don't throw it very hard and just try to keep.
Yeah, I was thinking like if we just throw a hack,
Sure.
I might open it up, and I
Yeah.
don't think there's a ton of risk.
Gotta stay on the nose.
But I mean, I got to make it. Right? It can't be high or tight. But I mean, at this point, the only other option is like guard and they guard and we get one. So I think let's
I
do
guess.
it. I
Yeah.
think it'll
like,
work pretty good.
I think so.
I think so. Like this, if we throw hack, this will shoot to there. This will come out. This will sit there. Okay. Okay, so 12 and a half.
Is that too much or?
No, I think that's good.
So if 14 is draw, 12 and a half is pretty close to board weight in layman's terms. So it'll take 12 and a half seconds for the rock to get to the backboards. So the idea here is spin the blues to the right and the yellows to the left. The blues will be under the guard and the yellows will all be open.
Hack. Soft tack.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. 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 Shot.
So they were trying to get a little bit more inside of it
Do
so
they
that
have
that
much, or
top
just
blue one would
here?
be
'Cause I don't think they
slightly
can-
under the yellow one. But
Well,
that's still a
maybe
pretty
for
good shot.
two.
I was wondering about that for us if you smashed it this side. But
It's a little
no,
nasty.
because leave him a double back.
I don't love this.
No, I don't either.
It's not my favorite.
I like curling.
I
They
would
have-
rather
Yuck,
just
don't do
like
that.
either guard or draw.
They have this. Well, if we go here, then they have a catcher, right? So either leave them this one or this.
This is easier. I
You
think.
think so?
No,
I guess
let's-
what's helping us is
Let's.
this will kind of come back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's
Whatever
guard.
you like. Whatever you like.
Okay, let's guard this side.
Okay. I like it.
Gord, what do you
I
like?
feel
He
like
said
I'm gonna
whatever
have
you
to go
like.
pretty out there.
Well, I get the draw to move some of those
gotta guard
rocks
the
around, but it's
Yeah,
going to be hard for
We can
blue
leave
to
'em- we
get
can
both
show 'em
those
the
yellows
whole
out
rock.
because the middle one just kind of splat and stays there. So there's not
Pretty
a
much. yeah.
great hit, short of whale on everything. So they're just going to throw a guard up and get it in the way and let them play the out-turn draw for 2. You're up 4-1. Scoreboard says giving up 2 is acceptable. So I would take away any potential of more than 2. Fancy way of saying, yeah, that show's right.
Okay, I like it.
Like the line. Yeah, keep it there. Keep it there, yeah. Over enough. It's curling. Sit.
Good.
Sit.
Sit.
Okay. Sit. That's good.
Yeah, there you go.
Holy.
Made the decision for
Stopped
Walker
in
and
time,
Muir
right
pretty
over
quick
there.
and easy. Draw the can.
Alrighty. 14 and a half. Let's put it on the tee line.
14 and a half. That sounds like a brilliant piece of ice. Most curlers will tell you 14 and a 14 and a half for tee line draw, and 4.5-ish feet of curl is perfect. Sounds a bit like you got perfect ice.
Good. Okay, line's good, I think. Wait only, room. Line's great.
Gotta bite the button.
Yeah, line.
Line looks
Hard,
good.
Kirk, hard. Hard.
Throw, Laura.
Oh, left a hair long. Minor criticism there would be I didn't hear a lot of feedback from Kirk saying they're just short. I said it once or twice, but I think Laura could have stood to have a better gauge of it being just there.
All right, we'll take you around the rinks here. We've got a new name for something, Gord. Yesterday, Saxby, our director here, invented something. We call it the double stack. And you're about to see it. It's quite impressive, and it's how we end our games when our sheet's done and the others aren't. There it is, the double stack. Anyways, looking around the rink as we use the double stack, to our right, sheet number 4, Monroe Leong still leading 4-2, although Tran and Kleider cut that in half. Leading 4-3. Tran and Kleider got one in the third, but they don't have Hammer playing down in 4. So a tight game going on there. Sliding over to sheet number 2, we can see that Mackenzie Middleton, they stole another one, so they are leading 2-0. Lots of game left there as they play in 3. Over on sheet number 1, Jones and Lang also stole So they're leading 2-0 against Lot and Lot. Lot and Lot, of course, they are the defending 2024 Canadian mixed doubles champions, beating Walker and Muyres in the finals. And who was third in that event? Peterman Gallant. And those three have already punched their ticket to Nova Scotia for the mixed doubles team trials. And that's one of the reasons we're here, Gord. One team, the top team not already in that trials, will earn a spot out of this event. And of course, at the end of this event, they'll be totaling all the points, and the top 8 teams left in the mixed doubles rankings at that time will also earn a spot. So a lot on the line here, notwithstanding $30,000 and the chance to say that you won one of the hardest events to win, which is this one with so many great teams in the field. You can't drop anywhere and be safe in this one.
Yeah, like I say, I've been here many years in a row, and the competitors have all been fantastic. The finals have almost always been different teams or a mix of different teams, so you never know what you're going to get when you're out here. Another compliment to the organizers and the ice crews and the sponsors and the whole kit and caboodle, because people want to come here and play it. I hear it all the time. Oh, when's Banff? I need to go sign up for that one. So compliments to the whole crew.
Yeah.
So we've got a fairly standard setup here. First draw to the back one, frozen right in front of it. Just prattle, rattle, create some angles.
Mine's good. Stay close. Easy.
Back 4.
Wait only. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Back 4.
Yep, yep. Whoa, whoa.
Back 4, Laura.
Yep. Whoa.
Back east.
Yep, yes. Whoa.
Hell of a call.
Little over curl. That's actually created a sideways pocket, which is a great thing to look at when you're about to throw your draw. So if they can weld a yellow on that
like
deeper
here?
blue one, that's going to take a bit of work to get out.
Wondering about the run back too. I don't mind it.
And then getting this.
Pitch it a little low. Pitch
Oh,
it here. Yeah. I think so.
I like and dislike this. If you make it, it's going to be a fairly wide open end, 2 yellows in the house, easily doubleable, but it's a comfortable end. Don't make it, you got 2 blues in the forefoot, and they can throw whatever they want to.
You can pick one off's good.
Okay, yeah.
You could easily miss this and leave a guard for blue. But these guys are the pros, so yes, you could get all 3 blues to disappear and you got a comfortable end. Ah, the Cotter backswing. Don't see those too often anymore.
Whoa! Yeah!
It's close.
Yes!
Here goes. 1, 2.
Archie!
Okay. You got 2 blues out.
Sorry.
Guard out of the way. You're sitting 2. That's not a bad outcome. Kind of looks like a power play all of a sudden.
Probably just that.
Yeah.
Lift the die of the
Just
day.
a hair over curled.
How do we do that? Should we? I think she'll run up for me.
Actually, so yeah.
I think speed is so like if I stick, it's great, but not.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hard to
So I
say.
wanna
I
hit
think
about
the
a
yellow's fully
third to a
covering the
quarter.
blue, which is an unfortunate.
Turn.
Takes away the double. So Walker and Muir are going to just double these 2 yellows out of the back and keep a fairly clean end, keep their rocks as far apart as they can, and force one if they, if the chance so arises.
Whoa. 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 Yep. Hard. Hurry hard.
Oh, it's over curling. All right. All right. Made the double. Didn't stick the shooter. So, got the primary outcome. Get the yellows out. But yes, the
Thinking
other
what?
blue
What do
would
you
have been
think?
a nice force.
Again.
Thinking like edge of 4. It's my first thought. You like that?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
We've seen almost every hit over curls so far. So maybe a little bit of difference between, say, arena ice and club ice. an arena when you throw normal or anything in that area, you get no curl. Here we're getting a bit of curl, which is totally acceptable, but they got to remember that when they ice it. Going for a corner freeze here.
Good throw. Oh boy.
Weight's so bad.
Line's good.
Weight's good.
Clean. Yep. Yes.
No
Yes.
bounce.
Keep the line. Keep the line. Hard. Hard. Silver curling a bit. Yep.
Oops, that's unfortunate.
I got 15.
So we're seeing a lot of inside out curl too. So 4 feet, 4.5 feet outside in, same going outward. So
Do you want the same
a
ice as
beautiful
him?
piece of ice to play on.
Yeah, I
but
think
yes,
so. And that
getting a lot
speed
of
was
over curls
15
still.
too. Or 50, like
That's what
15
I had.
as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Now they gotta be a little careful here. If this one under curls, then you leave a double on the blues. So your ideal is to corner the yellow one. His tendency thus far has been about 4 feet heavy.
Okay, line's good. Stay close here.
Just line, weight's good. Top
Okay.
4.
Well, easy. Line's fine. No.
Looking T-line-ish.
Close.
Just line.
Close.
We're still T-line.
Okay. Just make sure. Great shot, Katie.
Nice shot. You might very well see the yellow guard
What if
coming
we, like-
backwards.
Are you seeing the run? I was thinking like come down, like bump it.
Yeah.
Like board or hack?
Yeah, if we could just
Maybe hack, I guess.
just
it's-
like nick this one to there, kill
Yeah.
that one. This will spin to there.
Yeah. Are you thinking more weight then?
Board, yeah.
Board? Yeah?
I'll get you a sweep.
Yeah. I like that. I like that over the run.
Moi aussi. So the idea here is just get one blue out, scatter the rocks a little bit, and try to keep your shooter and the top blue near to each other so you might have a double or something along those lines. The 4-foot's still really open, which is what's making this nice for them. Try a few things, and worst case scenario, draw the can for your one.
Just board? Board.
Close. Yep. Yes!
Line's a bit tight.
Whoa, whoa,
How about,
whoa.
uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
That's okay.
And unfortunately made the guard a little better for blue.
Yeah.
Choke off her draws. She's got a plane to here. That's not much fun for her. See anything else?
No.
We can go there.
That was my only other thought, and just make it. But
This draw.
that's probably the best because that makes this hole really
That's
small.
Well, she can't do this way anymore.
Yeah.
She can't go this way. She's got to come like through here.
She could probably come like no.
Right.
It's hard for me to put it in a spot where she can't bite the forefeit here, but
She
it
can't,
is a
but it's a
different
lot
line.
harder.
Yeah, do you like
I
this?
think that's the play. If you're good with that, can we get?
I think even if I'm.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah. I think we can get there this way.
Okay.
Like I was giving you here
Yeah.
on those ones,
Yeah,
and
that's
you
about
got
the
to
line,
basically
eh?
here. So
Yeah.
I think that's made a brew more,
Yeah. And I think wider is kind of better.
but yeah. Do you want even more?
No, well, wherever you think, but
So if I was to summarize that conversation, it's not about how to score more blues, it's about how to make them drawing the 4-foot harder. So basically put something in the way to make the easy draw less obvious.
Yeah.
kind of that
Okay.
same line. You good with that?
Yeah, like just a typical first draw.
That's right. So,
Like, do you like
yeah, I do. Yeah,
the
yeah,
8-foot's ideal?
that would
but-
be money.
Good. As tight as you can. Oh, the mine's good. As tight as you can. I think that's good. I think that's good.
Shoot.
A little over curl.
What do
Depth
you
was
see
fine, a little over curl. So basically, draw the anywhere in the forefoot now. Which way do you want to go?
Good, that one or just
With how much it curls, I don't know if we can even like get shot.
well, even if we kind of rub off a little, it's fine.
Right, I guess like play a little more.
Yeah, just like draw weight like here.
Okay.
Or do you like the end? The end, I would say about here.
Oh man. Yeah, we'll go this way.
Okay, I like it.
Okay.
Gord,
All right.
there's 3 choices here. You agree with the choice to come down, or do you have 2 thoughts in your mind now? One, throw it a bit heavier, which means
good
you go
spot
through
here.
the hole,
Okay.
rather than draw that
Just into the
coming around wide.
just outside.
To me, the come around wide is the
Runs good.
easiest one.
Let me
We
know.
haven't seen sticky, frosty ice. We haven't seen a shortage of curl. Bouncing off of something is not a shot you typically call or play. But at the end of the day, it is pick one.
Play
They're
play
they're
off
all
there.
equally doable.
Clean. Clean.
To me, it's about which one can you visualize. Because if you can't picture the shot, you can't make the shot. That one overcurled, unfortunately, as well.
2, yeah.
We had a lot of rocks overcurl that end going towards what we would call the right corner, towards sheet 4. Anyways, Steve, would you like to unpack the double stack of the other sheets?
Let's unpack the double stack. Well, at halfway point of our game, we just saw Walker and Muyres claw their way back in after giving up a 4, and we're all square as if nothing's ever happened, Gord. But some amazing shot making to get us there. Looking over on sheet number 4, Monroe, Leong, and Tran Kleider. We have Tran Kleider lead behind 4-3. They haven't posted what happened in 4, so we'll let you know. And then on sheet 1 and 2, we have identical scores. Jones Lang are leading lot 2-1, and they're playing 4. And we have just have to look through some players here. We've got Mackenzie Middleton leading Armstrong Griffith 2-1, and they are playing in 4 as well. So a lot of tight matches here, which is what we'd expect as the weekend starts to come into focus.
Are these all still A-side sheets?
Nope, what we have is Jones Lang lot and Cotter Walker Muyres. The winner of those games will play each other in an A qualifier. And then our other 2 games are actually in the second round of the B qualifier. So the winners of those games will move one step closer to a potential B qualifier spot.
So we just saw a very good teammate/dad moment there. Jim came down and gave Jaylene a rousing, supportive chat and a knuckles, saying, you know what, tie game after 4 and we have hammered. That's still called an advantage. So park the last shot, park the last 4 ends, and just make the next ones. So there's an example of what I was saying, is when you don't have hammer in the first end, you can actually be heavy and get a decent outcome. So Laura hit that yellow one reasonably hard. They're both behind the tee line, but that kind of backing is easily as advantageous for the person trying to steal as not.
Good.
Good sweep. Top 4.
So I was thinking about your question and options, and I think they actually
not
left
heavy.
out one last end.
Weight's
they actually
nice.
could have played the draw
Top
roll
8, top
off
4.
with hack weight to make sure a blue left. So it overcurled and it crashed into that blue one. If you'd have done it with 8 feet more weight, one of the blues would have popped out and you would have only ever given up one. So it's the one thing they didn't actually speak to that I noticed. Just a little hindsight moment. That's what coaches do, think in the past, right? All right, so we have...
Get over and lock it a bit, but we don't have to.
Okay, it's good.
I would agree with Jim. Popping those apart, even just a couple of inches, would be a decent situation. Right now, blue frozen is good for blue, and it's aimed right at the other yellow one. Change the angles.
Right, top house.
Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Top house.
Kind of running.
Clean. Yep. Clean.
Top 8.
Whoa.
Coming down a bit.
Yep.
Good.
Just if you can see enough.
I don't know if I can. So you think of anything else to do here?
I think that makes that easy.
And if I pick off the top one, whatever. Yeah, let's give it a go. What the hell?
So they like that blue-yellow pair frozen together, so basically skinny the long guard, which is half covering the one Jim just threw.
Yeah, I got more than I think I want.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, almost what you can see.
Yeah.
Take your time.
All right. Jesus Christ. Don't worry about it. I'm going to fucking know the guard.
Not the way I would have narrated it, but very, very clear that he was narrow. He actually slid right down the center line, so unfortunate, but taking the guard off was his plan B, he stated it himself.
And that catches onto there. Or we
Yeah.
could throw it right back where it was, or we draw here.
I like that. Yeah.
If we ever like nick this is okay too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go here.
Okay. I like that.
You
Lots of ice.
You can tell the angles are in favor of blue. They can do things like, let's just try this hit, and if we just take a guard off, we're still fine. And Jim's talking about how nicking things makes things better. So if I was him, I would strongly be considering changing some angles, such as clipping that yellow one over 2 inches with a cute little split. So if he had actually managed to
Good.
Oh, close.
separate them out on his last one, this would be a little bit easier
Weight's
for
good.
him.
Clean. Line's good. Line's really good.
Weight's good.
Got room.
Now, a well-placed draw will
Line's
force
good. Straight. Yep. 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 Hard.
Walker and
Hard.
speaking is easy this morning. Walker and Muyres to move rocks around for them.
Probably leave the back one, but do you play it any? I guess now. Yeah.
And if I happen to make that,
Yeah.
I think we can live with that too, eh?
Yeah. Then you throw it with a little bit of speed. Like
think
throw a bit of
so.
sweep or.
Yeah, I think so. Out turn, I should be close to the close. I'm just thinking, is this best?
Well, I think if you try to just touch this, that's ideal.
I think
but
you might get the triple.
Yeah, but if you happen to just miss it, that's fine. But I think if we could just ever touch.
Yeah. I think if I just miss it, I may not make. It might jam, but that's
well,
not so bad.
We should stay up there
Exactly.
somewhere.
Okay.
One of the things I haven't yet figured out is how they're deciding when someone comes down to sweep. So on the last one was an in-turn normal weight
Similar to what I had in the
takeout,
first end here.
and
Yeah, same spot.
Laura held the broom. This one is virtually the same with an out turn, and Laura's come down to sweep. Whoa. 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 A little wide.
Whoa,
Straight back.
Okay.
So that really didn't change a whole heck of a lot.
Come off that? Or just come in?
Well,
I guess they would have
they're
that.
coming off it.
Yeah.
This dead jams. Because if we could give them an easy,
What if we know?
this isn't bad. We're only going to roll kind of for a double. It's kind of an awkward rock. If we come in here, they might be able to like, get them all, right?
Yeah. Do we just
We'd
draw?
never, like, just sliver off and get in here, but probably catches this one. Goes into there.
Could
I
play
think we got to
like,
kind of come off of it though.
like back
Push
8?
it back. Because this one
Really?
helps them, right?
Yeah. What about like back?
Yeah.
Back 8 even?
Sure, yeah. I'll get you to call it.
Okay.
So my gut feeling was draw the port to your own, make it kind of a line, and if you clip the blue, then the line of yellows is a very, very nice line. They're basically throwing heavy draw to do that, just so long as you don't miss it all and hit your back yellow one.
Maybe a
with back
smidge
line
less.
Okay.
So even if he hits it fairly full and just rolls a bit to the left, it moves the blue out of
Hair less.
the way.
Couple
Stay
feet
close.
heavy, but not bad.
Clean.
Anything inside of
Back line.
Yes, yes! Hard! Hard!
little piece. Gotta get a little piece. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Sorry for putting it in the universe, but that was definitely they couldn't do it shot.
It's
You,
like
you had to clip the blue one, even if you hit
Yeah.
it nose,
like
you
in
were
a perfect
okay.
road, you kind of.
Just slide on. Yeah.
I think you can get. And then if you miss it, pretty good
Yeah.
shot.
So just try
Like-
to hit an inch.
Just like if you do that.
I just don't know if I'm shot. It'd be nice.
Well,
if
yeah, I
could
don't think you'll be
but-
shot, but it may not be. It may be tougher too. But anyways, yes, I think just hit an inch.
And if I miss it and I, whatever. So,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, exactly. Aim for an inch.
With the out.
I would throw the out, but I'm sure you can guess why.
Here.
Is what you're saying is
that
interns
even
haven't
too
been
much?
spectacular?
Yeah, I kind of think so. How does that look? You good with that?
So they could have done exactly the same shot Jim just did, a heavy draw and roll into the can, or you can do it with weight, and they've chose to do it with weight, so kind of same thing. Go right through the port, hit the yellow one. You can just catch a piece of the blue, and it'll kick you a little bit off to the left.
Alrighty. Take your time, go get her.
I kind of pictured the shot Jim just threw, but it is more intricate and a harder line to read, so the hit's a good choice. It's a lot of weight for the shot.
Whoa! Whoa!
Great shot, Laura.
Yeah, good outcome.
Okay.
Isn't that mixed doubles scored? You go from looking like you might score 3 or with a miss 4, and now you're facing 3 on your final.
Yeah, that actually turned out better than I was picturing. I didn't think both yells would lead, but that was what they were saying about catching an
like
inch of
middle
it. So
12?
that's exactly what they were after.
Okay,
My
this is done. You got
my
it.
miss on that one, but you're right. Now they're drawing against 3 when you sure were looking really nice 2 rocks ago.
Well, Jaylene's been perfect when she's faced this before. Just wide, straight, draw down to the button. Let's see if she can replicate what she did a few ends ago.
Absolutely.
Tell out there. Felt like a quick slide.
Okay, weight's
Line's
close.
good.
Now
Weight's
there's
close.
not a
Weight
ton of
only.
room.
Got room.
Full forefoot to give up one.
Line's okay.
Most
needs
of the
to
button
curl.
to take one.
Line's good.
This is a little light, but looking close.
Beauty.
Good sweep. I'm not touching them this time.
Good sweep, Jim.
I'll just stand back. I'm not doing that.
Plus or minus one. That's a good outcome considering how they were
I
just
think it's
looking at.
blue, Jimmy, but if I measure, that's certainly
Yeah, let's
reasonable.
measure.
While they're measuring,
Give you a break.
you want to talk to the other sheets?
Really good.
Yeah, let's do that. I think we should. Looking over on sheet number 1, Lang and Jones continue to be impressive over there against Lot. They took 2 and 4, so they are leading 4-1. Beside them, a big end from Mackenzie Middleton in 4 as well. They took 3 to go up 5-2 on Armstrong and Griffiths. Both those games have just started the second half. That means end number 5. Go back to sheet number 1. Monroe Leongs took 2 in 5 to go up 6-4. That's after Tran stole another single in 4. So all the games still within reach. Certainly some movement happening from some teams as we enter the second half of play in the games here in Banff. Give a big shout out, of course, we said here in Banff. That's because in Canmore we've got 4 games going. It's 2 clubs hosting the tournament, splitting the games up. So big shout out to our friends over in Canmore, and good luck with their games over there. Let's see what this measure ends up like.
So 1 blue. Yeah.
Look at that good camera work.
Good shot. Good power play.
Can't quite read the numbers. Jeez.
It was a little foggy, I think, on the dial there, but yeah, that's Saxby for you. He doesn't just do the double stacker; he does the zoom.
I don't even know what to say to that. Looks like blue.
And it is. So Blue steals 1. That'll put them up now, 5-4. Looks like a power play might be coming. By the way, Jim threw the rock out there to Kirk to place. So we'll see our first power play of this game, and might even be the first power play at the rink this morning.
So power play use is actually one of my favorite parts of mixed doubles because there isn't a textbook answer. So one of the things about mixed doubles is, as a coach, there's no black and white answers to a lot of things. So a lot of teams like to do it in the 6th end when you're down a bit to try to create an edge. So let's see, you score 3 here. Now you're up 2 with 2 ends to go, and you're feeling pretty good about it. Some teams like to try to keep it for the 8th end so that the 8th end has less pressure. It's kind of like the sweeping thing. It's about what you two feel most empowered with.
Is that okay, Jalen?
Little. That looks good to me.
So now, typically when
doing
you're
those.
up playing against the power play, you play the backwards tick. Some people corner freeze, some people split the house, but when you're up, you generally want the guard out of the way, and it looks like that's what they're doing here. So he's going to basically, he set the broom down for her to hit a quarter of the outside of the blue one with roughly board weight, because you got a lot of room to push that rock through before it's out of play, because you obviously can't hit it out of play yet. So yes, in mixed doubles, you can't hit any rock out of
Weight's
play
good.
with the first few.
Little heavy.
Clean,
Little heavy.
clean, clean. Yep, hard.
So the shooter can go out, that's fine. The contact rock has to stay in place. So now they've actually put their own rock in the house as shot. So that's pretty much an ideal
Okay, freeze to
implementation of
theirs.
what's called the backward
okay.
split.
The backward split.
Middle.
Who started doing that when? Because power plays weren't always played that way, Gord. But a number of years ago, someone came up with that.
I'm trying to think who the first person I saw do that was. It might have been at a trials or something along those lines. My teams have been doing it for about 6 years now, so I don't remember who I actually first saw do it. But yeah,
Okay, gotta
I
get
remember
it.
seeing it going, that is the smartest thing since sliced bread, and we've been doing it ever since.
and rings.
Yeah, you know, they might have been like a John Morris or something. They were front runners in mixed doubles and smart ideas.
You leave a pretty easy double. I think we should separate them a little.
Okay.
Maybe just like side 4.
If I was guessing, I'd say it was Holman or Weagle.
Same line as our whatever end.
Holman wasn't as big into mixed doubles when it first came out, which is why I was thinking Morris and Laws the year they went to the Olympics or something along those lanes. Lanes. This is bowling. Hey. Anyways, it'll be something to that effect because I would have seen it televised.
There it goes. Line will be fine.
So they're just splitting the house to basically set up the force of one. This does not sell itself as a steal to anybody.
Something we can use.
That was, might be a force
Yeah,
rock,
eh?
but not quite what they were
Yeah.
after. But
I
hey.
think so.
Okay, I'll get you a sweep.
Okay.
So this is interesting. So the first rock, Laura made hers perfectly, and Jaylene not so much. So in principle, by my rule of 65%, the advantage would be for a preferential score for Walker and Muyres. But this is a bit of a weird layout being such a wide open house. So
Regular?
we'll see.
Sounds good to
9.
me. Yeah. All right. Make it. Less than 9.
Yep. Really gotta go.
Jim's kind of hooked in his releases right now.
Right to it.
He generally has a very assertive
good.
in-out pop kind of release. In this last couple 3 ends, he's been
But
We could just play the roll.
soft on them.
Good sweep.
I'm okay if you want to try it.
they're
but
both very.
I think that the only thing with the thin is if you don't make it, they wrap
here.
another one. But my first thought was either just drawing here, which
True.
is hard to get perfectly frozen. So I don't mind this.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Hit and
Okay.
roll.
Okay, do you want me to hold?
I think so.
What kind of weight?
Just thinking, what do we know here?
I think it'll run like my
just
tick's
threw
gonna
the
curl a
backward
bunch,
split.
did it?
Yeah.
Like a
let's-
10.5?
Yep.
So 10.5 is basically control for people who don't know numbers. So the expectation is about a rock of curl, rocking a bit. And you are technically playing against their power play, so giving up 1, maybe 2 is actually still a win. The freeze was an option, but you're leaving 2 yellows in the house.
11. 10.5.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. No roll. Caught him between.
Touch it, baby.
That's good.
Another
Great.
small over curl.
10-4.
The rocks are grouped together.
Oh, either that or
Yeah.
kind of roll on top. It's not the easiest draw there. I know we're behind the tee, but for them,
Right.
if we did nose, it's not bad either. See what it gives us. This is probably
Yeah.
the best. It sort of makes our deuce easier. This
Yeah, exactly.
gives them an out, but once it gets to that line,
So roll this way.
yeah, play that one.
Okay.
That's the textbook. Bleh. That's the textbook answer.
You're
Split
probably
your
gonna
rocks up
ride
so there's no obvious double,
for your
but you do end up leaving a
Okay.
potential freeze
You
back.
could even throw same, or are you thinking more weight or same?
I'm thinking same. I'll just give a little more ice.
I like same weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would pick the hit and roll away because I have a hard time seeing Walker and Muyres pick to freeze the back one. They're just going to happily exchange rocks and give up 2. Down 1, 2 ends to go with your power play.
Same weight, maybe less. No,
Whoa,
same.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
That was a nicer pop release.
Whoa.
Curl.
Oh, clean.
Yes! Roll it! Yep.
Exactly where he
Okay,
tapped
good.
the ice.
I think
Just try to nose it, yeah. Hope
think
that I have
so.
something back.
They're not going to go around, and if they do, I guess that's their prerogative.
Yeah.
This one's kind of open too.
Yeah, I guess
Not much
so.
hiding. No, I'm just thinking for
Play-
you,
oh,
if they
I see.
decide.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, right on the nose.
Half? To the wing here, or what do you like?
Yep, 11 and a half. I think it'll move.
Yeah, do you like 11 then? Or,
No, I like 11 and a half.
okay.
Right in the nose.
So
Yeah.
11 and a
Shade
half
more, maybe?
is
yeah.
lighter than his last one, getting closer to board. So now here's going to be the interesting thing. Let's say they make this hit just absolutely perfect. Do Cotter and Cotter hit to say, hey, we're happy to take 2? Or do they throw a little bit of caution into the wind and wrap it around that top blue one into the top of the 8 to set up a potential oops for 3?
Yep.
Let you think on that
Yeah.
one for 5.
Hard.
11 and a half.
Right to it. Right to it, clean. Clean. Good.
Well, that's a good example of a cameraman watching sheet 2 as they make a run back double for 3 rather than moving the camera so that our viewers can see what's happening on sheet 3 that they signed in to watch. So don't blame Saxby on that. You can just know the cameraman was enthralled in watching a shot. Well, he should have been moving the device. So my apologies. We'll pay more attention here.
Throwing yourself under the giant bus that just drove by.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's only fair. That's the problem when the camera's that wide. I mean, a run back for 3. Okay, I'm here.
That's all good. I'm the other way around. I have absolutely no clue what's going on the other sheet because I'm in this one. Well, anyways, they went with what I suspected, which is wrap it around, try to stack it up so there's no obvious hit, and then maybe they eke a mistake and get a 3.
Wait a little.
You want to be just biting the top 4 as close to
Wait
in
so
a perfect
bad.
line as you can.
Line's good.
Weight's good.
Line's good. Straight. Yep.
Don't hit the blue one.
Yes.
That was
Just
light.
stop.
That was actually late. That's the exact same reason that blue one's there. It just plowed through something right short of the hog line.
Here, like, I think that's the line to the center line. But
And
I'd
probably
like
the
to make
worst
sure.
outcome, bit of a
You want a
staggered
little?
scenario that they can now hook around Walker Muyres
Center
and
line's fine. but-
steals in play.
So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
Okay.
I think I'll be able to finish it in there if we need.
Okay.
Yeah, that was truly unfortunate because if that was second shot and as close to buried as you could, that would have been a golden opportunity. Short run back, they probably would have just ran the blue one straight back, take at least one yellow out, possibly both yellows, but that's a whole lot harder than just this shot here.
I actually think that's the right weight. That's what I think. Are you okay with that?
Keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Brittany Tran with a run back, but did make the triple. All right, so now you got to have in the back of your head that there's been 2 rocks here that kind of ground down and took a hard turn to the left, so sweepers got to keep their eyes open.
But you still got lots of room here first.
Right about there is where it tends to button, hook, and die.
Finish it. Go, go, go. Hard finish. Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Go, 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 go.
Hell of a shot, Laura.
Well, run back for what? Run
You have
back's
a bit
not
of
the
a
right word, it's
catcher
in the
here.
house, but
Just need to punch it to here.
Like hack.
That's what I'm. Well, yeah, you could throw. Yeah, hack.
apparently they
Even
can see
board.
enough of it.
Hack's good. No, I like
Well,
hack.
my first thought was board. I just don't know if it'll. Yeah, I guess it would
Hack's
curl
fine
enough.
too. Or board.
Okay, what do they got?
If
2
you
inches
saw
of
board,
it? Sure.
'cause this catches right onto there, right?
Yeah.
So like a quarter, third, and you go right onto here.
I like
Okay. Want me to
board.
call it?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like right. How does that look to you?
Yeah, for board weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, that looks good. Maybe a little more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is fascinating. They've chose Jim to hold the broom and call the line. So she'll hop up and sweep her own. So they got a pretty good sense of the line then if that's what they're doing, because you're not taking the most powerful sweeper, you're taking the best set of eyes for the line. So basically a double takeout is what this is going to look like.
Board?
Yep.
Board up!
Yes! Gotta go! Hard,
close.
hard, 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 hard!
Close! Uh-oh.
Good sweep. One blue. Yep.
Another steal by the blue crew. Interesting fact, that did play into my 65%, because it was Team Yellow that messed up the first one.
There you go. Another good goodie.
All right, what do you see on other sheet, Steve?
Wow, we're seeing that over on sheet number one. Lot storming back in 5 with a deuce, so they're down 4-3 to Jones Lang. Of course, winner of that goes on to an A qualifier, a very important game. Take on the winner of our game, which was, we just saw Walker Muyres, a second steal of 1 in a row. Going over to sheet number 2, as we talked about, there was a big 3 spot there by Armstrong and Griffiths, something they needed because they had dropped down 5-1. It's now 5-4, and they're without Hammer. Hammer, of course, belonging to Mackenzie and Middleton. And over here on sheet number 1, a very, very tight game. It's 6-5 when Roleong over Tran and Clyder, and they do have the Hammer playing in 7. So, yeah, lots still going on here, and no game out of reach.
One of my favoriteest aspects of mixed doubles. When was the last time you were at a high-quality 4-man, 4-woman match and saw 6 stolen points across 4 sheets? That is just what makes this game so much more intricate and dynamic. It's another sales pitch from a coach to a player is don't chase points, because it's a whole lot easier to steal them in mixed doubles than 4-person. I actually watched last year. Who was it? It was Schmiemann and Ginter. And they tried a hard double takeout for 2 instead of taking the easy 1, and it just snowballed on them. But anyways. All right, so Laura's first one crashed out front, so she took the backwards, which was she was light with the first shot. That's unfortunately not usually a good thing, because now there's 2 guards in front of what might very well become 2 yellow rocks. Assuming Jim can lean into this one and get it into the house. They traded oopses. Now there's 3 guards for whoever gets one into the button first. That would have been a huge chance for Cotter and Cotter if they got it into even top 8, preferably half top 4.
There it goes.
Just line.
There it goes.
Just line. Back 4.
Oh. Good.
Jacked her back on you, otherwise that'd have been a peach.
Okay.
A little
Okay.
bit.
Thinking a hair less. A little less.
All right, weld one in there. It all starts with 1 rock. So that looked
Clean.
more like
Yep.
Jim's typical
Okay,
release.
just the line.
Yes! Hard line! Hard! You're by!
Bump it.
Yep. Whoa. All right.
Good call.
Good angle.
Oh, yeah, that's way heavier.
Apparently the sheet's gotten a little bit slower. So there you go. That would explain the guard wall, which is understandable. So now they're sitting one, which is a good thing. They're on the pin, which is also a good thing. I suspect Walker and Muyres would be perfectly happy with giving them one this end. They also have a power play, so that would almost be ideal for them. Give Cotter and Cotter one, throw up their power play in the 8th end, and you're up one with Hammer in the power play.
Needs to curl still.
It almost sounded like Professor Plum in the
Turn draw?
conservatory with
The revolver. It's
yeah.
always the revolver, isn't
Turn
it?
draw.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
The trifecta.
yeah.
But yeah, there's really no more comfortable place to be in this kind of a game than up one with Hammer coming home and the choice to use your power play or not. So you see lots of teams keep their power play till the 8th end just for that comfort feeling.
Just while we wait for this rock to come down, we're here with you. 3 more draws today. We've got 3 draws tomorrow and then our championship Sunday. So should be exciting. You go to Curling Canada and find out all the games, all the draws, all the scores. And if you have any questions, feel free to send us a note in the chat and we will do our best
It's,
to answer them
running.
for you.
Kind of fell back a bit. Ooh, sit. Okay, that's okay.
Where did it?
Well, you kind of overbaked the it's heavy on that one.
Now, do you want to do that or guard that?
I just don't see what they've got over here. It's
Well,
fully
it just
buried.
makes it for us, so then we can
Oh.
slam it if I'm there, or you can on your next one. But
Would we though? Like, I think
might be better. 3 up or yeah. Lots of ice. I guess the like.
would we are we giving them an angle before they blow off both our roofs?
Yeah, we are.
Like, I'm just wondering,
Wouldn't
should we
be
just come
ideal.
around it top 8 almost and choke it off that way rather
yeah.
than leaving it wide open to slam in there?
Yeah.
Or we just play your
Or
shot.
we play that and then they can't use it. But you're right, we are. Unless I'm like here.
Yeah, but
guess
which
that
then
takes away the draw.
probably doesn't
Just.
take away the job by much.
By not much. I'm fucking super confident in making that.
Not that different from the guard.
No,
I'm fine with
I just
this too.
can't. To make it pretty good. And it's not good.
Yeah, right. You have to be like perfect. If I guess you're buried, it doesn't
And
really
then it doesn't
change
change that. I still think we put one here or there if you have a preference. Like I could throw this one here.
Yeah. Get there.
Not
I guess
there.
you throw this.
I would throw it this way. Or there. You got a preference?
I think they're making more choices instead of eliminating choices.
Thing is, even you can make this as good. And still come and tap it, probably, right?
Yeah, and that's presuming I don't make this.
Yeah.
If I make this, we can just hammer it. But
I don't think they really
I
had
like
an
the guard.
objective in mind there.
Sorry.
They were just searching for which one they think looked prettiest when it was done.
Line thought almost.
I think even higher. Like you said, I think make that as tough as you can. Like
So
I can
to
put it
this
right
point
there, right?
here, that's
Yeah.
how you force them one.
edge 4.
I still like that.
True.
But
If you take away this outside draw, how do they get more than one? I get playing on the other side in terms of creating a chance to possibly even steal, but you don't need to steal. You need them to not score 2 or 3. So that's what this basically is. Put something in the way. Park your truck in the fast lane. I also like that they're crossing center line. Way too many people don't think of that on these really swingy sheets because that would have been
mine's good.
horrible to try to do with the out turn. It's actually over curling on him a little bit. Or a lot bit.
Try it.
Here.
I'm not sure that's in the way.
Yeah, don't worry, you had it.
I would say that over curl almost a whole rock.
That's awful tight hole.
Trying to, so there's about 6 feet between the blue and the yellow just short of the house, and it's about 4 feet wide. So yeah, that's going to be close to both of them, but it should be enough room. See how he recalibrates.
Weight's close.
They also thought his second one ran, but it was more just because he was heavy enough to put it through the curl.
Weight's not bad.
Needs to get by this guard.
Well, apparently he put the guard in the right
Oh,
place.
okay. That's okay.
Oh, weight was close.
Yeah, it was. All good.
Well, same thing. Do we want to leave for this?
Do I almost?
It's easier, I guess, for you now
Right.
because this is good enough.
Yes.
But
I can just bury it.
Yes.
Here.
That's right. If
Okay.
you want, or we just throw the same shot I did, just
Well,
put
I
it
just.
higher.
I mean, that's it's thin now. I just.
Oh, I guess that's there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You're right. That's the shot.
Okay.
If you're comfortable with that.
I
Okay.
just. I don't think I need super different heights here.
I agree.
I'm not getting that close.
I agree. Let's aim for right here.
Yeah.
So now they're comfortable with cutting off the draw by doing the draw first, basically. They had been worried about
It's just a similar line.
doing
to,
that on their last one for the chance to
Yep.
create a slash
It
to
does
get rid of
finish in
some
there,
blues,
it
but
looks
now
like
that
but
there's
as long as I
a
give you the
wider
right
guard
That's
and a
right.
longer
I think
guard, they
we'll
can fully get around
Do
it.
you want me to give you like a high 15?
Yep. I like it. Yeah, Jimmy's played this a few times, so it'll run nice.
15 then?
Yep.
All right, something in the top of the house.
Just line. Weight's
in the
good.
draw
Top
path.
8.
Okay, let it work a bit. Line's good.
Just line.
Line's good. Close.
Just line. Top 8.
Close. Make sure, yep. Whoa, whoa.
Nice shot, Laura. Gotta think that's better than the guard.
I think you can probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not sure that took the draw for 2 away.
I think there's room to get through, but your margin of error is very, 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 very
The
thin.
draw's there.
Oh, this is pretty much the same shot she played in what was
A
that?
little bit of rotation.
The fifth end
Two
to only
ends
give
ago,
up one.
fifth end,
Yeah,
yep.
Yep.
when she almost got it down there for it. Yeah, it's basically that same shot again. So same, bite the button.
And the last one actually was quarter in
Yeah, you can,
the
you can
uh,
afford
the,
more if you want. It'll
the
come
button.
off
So
hard.
if she does that again, it'll be counted. Well, big shot here because to your point, if you get one, they'll have power play, up one, hammer, or a chance to be tied. Let's hear what they think.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
She really popped
Okay,
that
needs to
one.
go for weight.
Okay, yep.
I'm I can't say I've seen her throw that much rotation too many times, but hey,
Oh, shoot.
Good try. One yellow.
almost seemed like she was halfway through her slide and had a thought cross her mind because she really pitched that one out with a lot of turn. So my guess is she all of a sudden decided she wasn't heavy enough and tried to accommodate it. Totally putting myself in her brain, which is a terrible idea to do. But hey, that was just a very bizarre throw compared to her normal. So my guess is she forgot that it's a little heavier. They didn't really talk about that, which might be something they can having their post-game conversation. They really should have sat there and said, hey, this is about 4 feet heavier than when you threw this in the 5th.
And as predicted by Coach here, Gord, they're going to do the power play, Muyres and Walker. We'll go quickly around the horn here. So over on sheet number 1, we have a tie game now where Lot and Lot took a steal and 6. So all tied at 4, playing 7. So a 2-end game going on over there. Looking at our sheet number 2, wow.
They like to score in batches, don't they?
Wow, yes. Mackenzie Middleton popped a 3 right back on Armstrong and Griffiths. So they're leading 8-4, playing in 7. And over here on sheet number 4 to our right, we haven't seen the score. Yes, it has been posted in 7. Monroe Leong, they actually had a draw for 3 after Brittany Tran rubbed on the guard on her last, but it came up short. So they only got 2, so it's 8-5. And the power play is in play over there, so we'll see what happens. Brittany and Tran with the power play trying to score 3 to tie it up, take it to an extra. And back to our game. Here we go. We've got up by 1 and hammer and power play. Quick thanks to our sponsors, Visions Electronics, Bow Valley Credit Union, Distinctive Homes, Mary's Popcorn Shop, The Malcolm, Rocky Mountain Soap Company, Wildlife Distillery, Ridgewood, and GDS, local businesses that have been supporting us throughout, and we thank them ever so much. Now back to the game. And who else but Gord the coach with Gord's Goodies.
So, last time we saw the power play, we had the reverse split because the team that was defending was up 1. This time, the team defending against the power play is down 1, so then you get a center line guard. That's quite textbook. This
Clean.
looks like another split attempt.
12, 12, 12.
Hard! Gotta go! Really gotta go, come on!
So if that yellow leaves play, that shot was for naught.
Sorry.
So mixed doubles does not
to-
have the
it's a little
center
heavy. I'd
line
rather
tick
hold it
rule.
rather than
It just has, you can take no rocks out of play with the first
That looks close.
5 rocks, I guess. 5 rock rule and
Where I was calling mine, but that
4
doesn't
rocks.
matter.
Yeah. Anyways, point being, they could move it, they couldn't take it out. I was a bit surprised they didn't
I
just
think so.
draw in
That way it
themselves.
could be, even if we're
but
here,
that's
it's
fine.
pretty good, right?
Whatever 10 you're seeing.
What I didn't love
Yeah,
about
in
the
turn.
split is you created a, let's say they kicked it over 2 feet. That's now a corner guard in the way of a draw path to get out of trouble. If I was them, I probably would have chipped it the other direction so that the left side, as we're looking at it, the sheet always stays open for the draw to the 4 foot. They would have given themselves a lot of grief if they chipped that over on the kind of the Y of Mary's.
Good throw.
Oh, look at tight guard.
Clean. Yep. Line's good. Yep.
Top 12.
Over curling a little.
So yellow's perfectly happy with just getting
Peek
rocks
out
in
of this
play.
side, maybe. That's
Shot
not bad.
rock is less the conundrum than
Really good.
getting stuff to hide behind.
Guard.
I should still have this side, but
Yeah. And I mean, they got to get around it.
yeah. I'm okay with it. It's just if you might lose our catcher.
I know.
Should we just peel?
Don't need the catcher, but I don't want to jam it.
Right.
I'm good with a half rock peel for this one
Me
and see
too.
what they got in the next.
It's tough for him to put this in a spot where you won't have it again or be able to peel the tight one.
Yep.
So yes, in mixed doubles, it's the
You'll probably like nut it on the side one, but fine.
Yeah.
5th rock
Can you
in
throw the
play
end?
that can hit,
Do you want me
so
to- do you
the
want me to
first
sweep
rock
this?
of the seconds. So
that?
he's
Do you
just
want
going
to
to
sweep
clear
it?
the guard.
Okay. Yep.
Clean.
And then the guard will probably go right back where it was with the next shot.
Go back.
Yeah.
Like same turn.
Yeah, maybe a couple inches less.
Yeah.
They must be reading lips.
So far, this end has played pretty much like, actually, no, that chip was not textbook. Outside of that, it's been fairly textbook. So they'll throw the guard up. They'll peel it back off again. It all depends on if the run back would get rid of everything. The run back's no good if you just leave the guard there. So that's why they didn't bother on the last one. If they managed to double the yellows out, the blue would have been the guard, and they just would have drawn around it better.
Halfway.
Yep. Yes, keep it there. Yep. Yep. How's the weight? Line's good.
Shorter than half.
Whoa. Clean. Use a curl of hair. That's good.
Too bad for us yet, eh?
I'm not comfortable with this.
Yeah, I am too. Okay. Okay.
You might get the double peel here. Not that that yellow on the right's really hurting you any. Technically, it's your guard, but less yellows in play is never a bad thing.
Same thing. Half stone. Hard. Whoa.
Good.
And rinse and repeat. So the question becomes, when do they change and try to get one into the forefoot? Jim has one.
Give them one
Jalen has
crack
one.
at it, yeah. Have a crack at it. I think we got it.
Yeah.
We could go one more, but I like
I
this.
think, yeah.
Even if it's here, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's
They
fine.
bait them into it.
Yep.
They run that.
I say leave them to run.
'Cause
Yeah.
if we go dead berry, they make the run. We should have another one to draw around, right?
Yeah.
Worst
exactly.
case, we freeze over here. Okay.
I like this.
So a little bit deep to create distance between
Not
the
sure for
rocks.
ice.
Where do you have
And isn't
my
the deepness
guard?
also
I
to
had your guard here.
run, still be able to get on top of it?
Just a hair more.
Well, the theory is if they play the run back and stuff it, then you're still basically in the button with yours. If they double them out, then there's a blue kind of guard you can get under.
Yeah.
You can also go to
you
the back
thinking
four
more?
in case you somehow goad them into freezing to you. But then you have to make sure that it's deep enough that they're not frozen to you on the button. So you wouldn't want to be, call it a fully in the forefoot at the back. You want to be truly to the back of the forefoot for this shot. End of the day, he's
Good.
putting it into the forefoot
Close.
to make them
Clean.
chase and
T-line.
hopefully leave a guard you can
Clean.
put one behind.
T-line.
Clean. You're by. Got room. Just trying. Yep. Yep. Okay, good. Good throw.
Do I try to blow it off or?
I think so. Like I think, because I think so.
Right. Yep. So you try to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is where being up one is a bit of a comfort zone. Even if you leave a guard and they draw behind it, it's only a tie game. You could theoretically freeze that yellow one. And you might have seen that if this was a tie
Outturn.
game.
Just got to cross it.
Gord, quick question.
Okay.
You're allowed one power play
Quite a bit.
during the
I'll be ready.
normal game. If it goes to extra, you get an extra timeout.
Yep.
When it goes to extra, do you get an extra power play?
Nope, because that would give an unfair advantage to whoever is throwing with hammer first.
Yep, yep.
I'm even trying to remember if you can use. I think if you
What do you
still
think?
had your power play, you would be allowed to use it. If you've already
Like
had
just-
used it, you
I guess
are
we don't need out
out of
that
bullets
one.
in that
Yeah, just
chamber
'cause
of one.
they kind of have the button. I went a hair deep, but so I'm thinking like here.
Okay.
Even there is pretty good, right?
Yep.
So they created a
out.
small conundrum for themselves.
Yeah,
If
do
this
mine, right?
was
Okay.
above the button, they
like-
would just throw a guard. But given that it's actually behind the button,
Kinda,
they
Yeah.
need
Like
to make
that?
the
Yeah.
draw hard as well. So kind of put it back-ish where it just was, so that the run back is hard and the draw is hard.
Every place they tapped was not second
all right,
shot. I
top
mean,
12, you got it.
I don't think they're worried about that blue one because they're trying to make it so that yellow one in the 4-foot counts. If they make the run back, you hope the one that's run back stays. If they try the draw, you hope they clip on the front one. But yeah, you're less worried about who's second. It's about making that one in the 4-foot live. Because even if you did make this one second, then the double is actually
Mine's
quite a bit
good.
closer together.
Weight's not bad. Top
Mine's
8.
good. Wait only. Felt there. Oh, that's heavy.
Top 4.
Mine's
Freeze it?
good. Just needs to sit.
Lively houses against a pro like these two.
Good spot. Really good.
second best.
Too much right on the nose.
So there's what I was kind of getting at. It is technically
Is that
second,
out
but
here?
now this is only a
Shouldn't,
2.5
shouldn't do
foot.
anything, hey?
Well, let's be generous and call it a 4-foot
Okay,
double
so middle of the
takeout.
rock and let it come up an inch. If
I think so, eh?
What
But-
I need, so
Yep.
Wasn't far from what they were after. If that was a rock higher, then the run back is harder, but the draw is still there. So, they're making them throw the last rock. That's all you ever really can do.
Well, here it is now. Shot for the game. Walker Muyres are up 1. Just need to
Alrighty.
get rid of
Take your
these
time, we'll
2, and then they will score and win. Of course, we will go to an extra end if they end up stealing Cotter and Cotter. The games must be decided by play.
Very
yep.
inside out.
hard. Whoa, whoa. Yes, yes.
Made it
Good
the
shot, Laura.
backside. That works.
Beauty.
Put 2 on the board for blue.
Good game.
That'll
Good luck.
bring an end to our game. What a fantastic double takeout that was by Laura and Kirk on their final shot. Certainly a tremendous game by Cotter. Cotter, obviously the mid ends, they got caught a little bit there, but a good comeback here in 7 and 8. Like you said, made them throw the last rock. We've got another
Yeah, and then
end
hoping it crosses.
game happening over on number 2. Middleton and Mackenzie defeating Armstrong and Griffiths, so they will move on in the B, and Armstrong and Griffiths will drop down to C. Over on sheet number 1, we have Jones and Lang taking 2 and 7. So they're up by 2, playing 8, but of course Lot and Lot will have the hammer, and we will keep an eye on that game. The winner of that game will play against Muyres and Walker in the first qualifier, the A qualifier. So a big game to play over there. And over on sheet number 4, we've got Monroe Leung are up by 3, but Tran and Kleider do have last rock. So lots going on. We're going to do the double stack, and you'll be able to watch both games, both games will have finished games on sheet 1 and 4. Thanks, Saxby. The zoom and the double stack. Gord, great job this morning. Obviously, if you want to provide any commentary to the other 2 games watching, I know you haven't seen what they've been doing, but we'll leave the line open for you to chat. And to our fans, enjoy the rest of what's out there. And we'll be 12:30 again for the next stream. But we'll leave this open for you to enjoy.
So this is really quite fascinating. So we got over on 4. Yellow needs 3 to tie, but they're sitting second and third, and they're both very nicely frozen. So wide open hit, only 2 rocks left. There's a really good chance for a tie to come up over there. Jones and Lang, they have a good situation going, except for the fact that the yellows are in front of their own in a kind of upside down Y. There is a kind of cross-face double, if you will, to pop the yellow through the hole. If they make that, lot's going to be in big trouble. Not so much. So yellow's got to feel pretty good for themselves. They have 2 yellows inside of 3 blues. That's a nice place to be. Let's see here. Tran and Kleider, they actually rolled the wrong direction. So they made a hit and roll into a pocket that would be an absolute game killer. Had they kept their rock into the outer 8 foot, this would have been a really tough spot for Monroe and Leong. As it is, hit and roll into the pocket would be a good thing. Doing a quick rock count, it looks like there's 3 yellows to come for lot and lot, so there's still plenty of rocks to play, but they want to keep their yellows kind of inside of all those blues as best as they can. There's the hit, and there's the roll absolutely brilliantly into the pocket, except for it didn't freeze onto the back yellow, so you can actually nose hit the front yellow. Actually, you got to be a little inside of nose because you need your shooter to roll in. So you basically need to call it hit 3/4 or 7/8 of the top yellow. It'll double out the 2 blues, and all the yellows kick to towards the center, and you tie the game. Looks like the line's getting a little tight. Not quite. Colton was about a 1.5 foot short of what he was truly after. Let's see how this hit works. It's got to roll a little bit. Sweeping for the curl. I think he got far enough. Yes, they did. We're going to an extra on 4. Kleider with a good sweep to make it curl just far enough. Looks like Jones and Lang are sticking with the try to take yellows out. Losing their blue one is not going to concern them, being that it's all behind the tee line. It's a little hard to tell where I'm standing at, but it kind of seems like they can slash 1 yellow across the other, lose 2 yellows and 1 blue. That would be a nice trade on their front. I could also be wrong. They may be playing the tap back of the front blue. Yeah, there you go. They are going after the front blue one. All right, yep, Brent with a nice tap down from the front blue one. Looks a little bit like you might be able to double 2 blues out of there. If you drive that blue straight back into the yellow, or just a slight bit low side, you might pop those 2 blues, the one on the can and the one kind of down in the lower 8 foot. He's also contemplating going over top of the yellow into the blue on the can. I suppose you would lose the blue on the can, and the back of the 4 foot and the yellow sandwich in the middle would squirt out. There's certainly plenty of rocks in play to score 2. You just need to get the blues out of the middle. Oh, that didn't leave him quite what he was hoping for. He did put it through the hole, but the blue just absolutely stuffed it. He must have needed to be thinner on the first contact. I think Jones is looking to just tap her blue one back a little bit. It was the last thing they indicated. All right, so it's looking like about a 2 foot tap on the middle blue. They'd be sitting second, third, and no, first, third, and fourth. Lots of buried rocks. Again, winner of sheet 1 ends up playing against Walker and Muyres for the A berth. All right, corner, just throwing up a guard, that works. So the question is, can they basically throw a triple here? Hit that middle blue one close to nose, into the blue biting the button close to nose, kick that shooter to spin out into the 8 foot, and have the one on the top of the button, clip the one at the back of the 4 foot, and then the 2 remaining yellows count. How's that for a lot of precision angles? So basically pretty close to just a fraction off nose on the guard Jennifer Jones just threw. It's got a curl. Not quite. Jones and Lang with the win. They'll be playing Walker and Muyres later today. And on that, we'll catch you guys later. See you in the next one.
don't remember like what they are on exactly. Yeah. But Canmore, the IT guy, will be able to tell you exactly what to punch in the computer. So we have one. This is for the controller. This is for the cameras. Then we have